This is a 4-liter 6-cylinder engine in a Jeep Grand Cherokee 2001 model, and it has been very hot summer in July 2018, and the Jeep has been hesitating to run when it gets hot. It's fine in the morning when I drive in the cooler weather, but in the evening when I come back it hesitates, and gave me the trouble codes P0302 and P0306. So I have been researching and trying to find out. Those codes are related to the injector, bad fuel injector, and you can see these are the fuel injectors. This is the fuel intake intake line, and these are the fuel injectors. So here is your first injector, second injector, and that goes through. So I found that there is an issue with this engine, and it's called the heat soak or the hot soak, and there is a service bulletin from Jeep. What essentially happens is the intake manifold, where right there, sits right above the exhaust manifold, which gets really hot. So when it gets very hot, that heat dissipates into these fuel lines, and it vaporizes the fuel before it gets into the injector. So what I did was I tried to see what the temperature might be. So this I was running for at least 40 minutes, and here are some temperatures. So the first injector is 211. The second injector is 176, 206, 209, whereas the third injector is a little cooler, 183, whereas if I go to the last one is 200. So you can see the sixth injector, this is 203. So it gets pretty hot. So there was an insulating sheath. You can see this sheathing gives prevents some of the radiant heat to come up. And while a couple of years ago, while I had changed the valve cover gasket, I had found that this sheathing or the insulating material was partially breaking up, so I didn't put the sheathing back here, and that's creating some issues with it. So I'm going to put some materials in here and see how that works. But this runs fine when the engine is cooler, so I doubt anything to do with the fuel injectors or the fuel pump. Sometimes the fuel pump may lose pressure. That's another thing to check.